Hello mga kabugtaw. Noong nakaraan pinag-usapan natin yung MAGA, Make America Great Again. Nakita natin yung walong dahilan bakit nag-decline ang Amerika. At sabi daw nila, bankrupt ng Amerika. Bankrupt ba talaga o mismanage ang funds tulad dito sa Pilipinas? Tingnan natin itong resulta ng pananaliksiko. Bakit ang daming homeless, ang daming gutom, nag-deindustrialize ang Amerika, ang education system nila apektado, students are in debt. Tingnan natin kung ano ba talaga nangyari, no? So, ang problema ng Amerika, homelessness, hunger, education, healthcare, all too expensive daw, no? They use this excuse every time people demand change. But the math exposes a bigger truth. America isn't broke. It's prioritizing power, control, and elite interests over its people. Ito rin sinasabi ni Colonel Douglas MacGregor at ni Professor Jeffrey Sachs. Iilan lang mga elites, no? Mas kontrolado nilang gobyerno and pinapaboran sila ng gobyerno tulad ng ginagawa ni Trump, no, sa taxes niya. Okay? Sa homelessness, for example, imagine ang foreign aid sa Israel is 250 billion plus. No? Aid niyan, foreign aid sa Israel. Yung 250 billion plus na yan could end homelessness 5 times, end hunger 10 times, erase poverty in America for a year, fund universal college for 3 years. Imagine sa 250 billion na yan na pinadala sa Israel foreign aid. No? So ang question, why benefit others while their community collapses at home? Hunger, for example. Cost to end hunger in the US is 25 billion. Annual Pentagon budget is 886 billion. That's in 2023. Imagine 25 billion US dollars lang you can end hunger sa US. Pero ang budget sa Pentagon is 886 billion at tataas pa yan. Humingi pa si Trump ng mas malaking budget. With 886 billion, you can end hunger 35 times over with 1 year's military spending. Sa isang taon lang ng military spending sa Amerika, kung pupunta yan sa food production, sa food, no? It could end hunger, no, 35 times. Pero bakit? Because wars feed contractors, hunger feeds control. Yan ang paniniwala nila. Kung maraming gutom, kontroladong tao, ingat kayo dyan sa ganyang paniniwala. No? Revolusyon yan. Feeding people isn't profitable, but endless wars, billions in return for the elite. Again, mga elite na naman. Homelessness, nako, sabi ko nga last time sa MAGA, as of now, there are estimated 600,000 homeless sa Amerika. Sa China, wala akong nakitang homeless doon. Gaganda ng mga bahay nila. Cost to end homelessness in the US, 53 billion. Total aid sent to Israel, 250 billion. Imagine, 53 billion yan, you can end homelessness. No? Pero mas pinadala sa Israel. Kontrolado kasi ng Israel labi itong mga politiko ng US. Homelessness isn't a failure of the system, it's a feature. Keeping people desperate ensures low wages, constant compliance, and no real resistance. Yan ang paniniwala nila. Again, ingat kayo, revolusyon yan. No? Okay? Education versus corporate bailouts. Cost for free college for everyone. Free college for everyone, ha? Sa mga college, sa bracket na yan, mga college years ng mga American. 80 billion a year. 2000 Wall Street bailout, 700 billion. Imagine na nag-crash yung Wall Street, yung stock nila, binail out nila for 700 billion. That bailout could have paid for a decade of free education. Decade, 10 years, free education. Yung ginamit sa bailout ng mga elites. Instead of giving future generation a chance, the government chose to reward the very banks that crashed the economy. Students were left in debt, Wall Street cash in. Healthcare versus tax loophole. Universal healthcare estimate 350 billion a year. Lost revenue from corporate tax loopholes, 458 billion a year. Naman itong nagpapalusot sa tax nila ng mga corporation, no? Sa loophole lang, they lose 458 billion a year. If they collect that properly, imagine universal healthcare, 350 billion a year, no? Bro, 458 billion are loses sa tax collection ng US. No? Yeah. But sick, indebted citizens are easier to control. Yan na naman, paniniwala nila. Kung may mga masakitin yung mga tao nila, they are indebted. Ingat ulit. No? The money was always there. America isn't broke. It's strategically selective. Every dollar has a destination. Wars, corporation, foreign leverage, elite projects. Not you, not your kids, not your community. Is this intentional? So the American people should wake up to this reality. Pero may mga positive signs eh. People all over the country are already going out to the streets. Alam na ng mga tao to, exposed to. No? This is very dangerous. Kahit sina Professor Richard Wolff, Jeffrey Sachs, America, dami is on the verge of collapse. No? Sabi ko nga noon last time sa MAGA, the 1%, very, very rich population versus the rest of the population who are living paycheck to paycheck. Alam niyo, actually, ganito rin sa Pilipinas eh. May nakausap ako dating secretary ng Department of Budget and Management. Hindi ko na pangalanan. Pero sabi niya, mismanaged din daw ang funds ng Pilipinas. Tulad lang ng mga pork barrel ng mga congressman, mga senators. Hindi naman essential yan. No? They're supposed to make laws. Yan pang source ng kurakot eh. Kung tanggalin yan, lagay sa healthcare, lagay sa education, ako napakalaking bagay. Tapos ang ano pa, ang kurakot pa sa infrastructure, kaya baha na naman. And worse, ang foreign policy natin, other countries sa Asia, ang foreign policy nila is trade-oriented. Sa atin naman, ang foreign policy natin is war-oriented kasi utos ng kano. No? Awayin ang China. No? Yung iba trade-oriented. Indonesia, Thailand, Malaysia, kaya umusbong sila. So, mismanage, misprioritize ang governance. Pero bakit nagka-ganon? No? Because the elite controls the government. And of course, nakita na yan ni Karl Marx eh. No? The bourgeois. No? The government, the laws of the land, the religion, culture is made after their image and likeness. No? Pero ang solusyon ni Karl Marx na revolution medyo pasay na, no? Because it did not succeed. Marami lang namatay. Kaya nga the invitation is to be critical, creative, and generous in our response in this crisis situation. Kaya dapat magising na tayo, mga Pilipino, mga tao sa mundo. Although it's changed, may mga signs of hope, yung BRICS. No? While Imperial America, Imperial Europe wants to continue with their hegemony, the BRICS are making moves for the prosperity of humankind. Kung si President Xi pa, yan ang common destiny for mankind, which is prosperity. No? Wag lang sana magkagera kasi ang Amerika, pag nag-collapse yan, gera yan eh. Well, there's no other way out. No? They will go to war. Pero I hope the BRICS country will stop that. And that's very foolish. Pero sabi ni Colonel Douglas MacGregor, because people there in Washington are really foolish. They're out of touch with reality. Yemen nga lang, mga Houthis nga lang, nahirapan sila. Afghanistan, talo sila. Much more China and Russia. No? So hindi daw nakikita ng mga politiko sa Washington yan. Pero kaya hindi rin nakikita ng mga ng mga politiko rin sa Pilipinas at karamihan sa mga Pilipino na nagpapakatuta pa rin sa kano. Wala na yan, palubog na yan. Pero ang signs of hope lang na inaasahan ko is are the moves of the BRICS country for infrastructure project, dollarization, and creating a better world for humankind. No? Whereas yung West, America and Europe, gera, no? Walang patutunguhan yan. Sana wag naman silang magtagumpay sa kanilang plano na magkagyera ang mundo. Only way to save themselves. But even magkagyera ang mundo, I don't think they will save themselves. No? They will further bury themselves. And kung magkagyera man, sa tingin ko, wag lang mag-nuclear. No? Mabilis lang yan. Kasi wala na kahit yung ang armed forces na ng Amerika overstretched na eh. In Europe, they really have a very weak armed forces, no? With very, very minimum resources kasi economically hirap din sila eh. So, abangan natin, no? So, nakita natin na mismanage ang funds. Hindi lang sa Amerika, kahit sa Pilipinas o sa karamihan sa mundo. Pero sa Africa, like Burkina Faso, they're nationalizing their mineral, they're nationalizing their oil, their gold, and everything. And many countries are also doing that. So, palubog na ang Western imperial hegemony. No? At the global south, kasama na sana Pilipinas diyan, kaya nagpapakatuta sa kano, no? Ay umaangat na rin. So, abangan natin, exciting ang nangyayari sa mundo ngayon.